Alright, welcome back. Before we move on to robot business, let's talk about the main brain of the robot, the microcontroller. So the microcontroller, it is like a dictator. Oh yeah, it's a dictator telling what the robot what to do. So it tells the robot how to turn the motor and tell the robot what to do exactly, right? So if to pick up a cherry, to pick up an apple, this is what it's doing. This is the microcontroller behind the scene, dictating how the robot is doing the business. How exactly we use the microcontroller? We don't do it by magic, right? So we have our own computer. We're gonna run program to write our source code, and then we're going to plug in the cable to the microcontroller, and essentially we're going to transfer the source code to the microcontroller. And remember, microcontroller is a dictator. We become a dictator of dictator, right? So we are transferring the code to the microcontroller, and then we tell the robot what to do. That sounds fun, right? So this class, we are not going to build a robotic arm, but we're going to build this robotic car. This is more sophisticated than the arm. So it has all kinds of sensor, ultrasonic, infrared, and all that, right? That is going to be pretty cool. Let's set up your computer. I am going to walk you through how to install Arduino programming software into your computer. So first thing first, we're going to download the Arduino software to your computer. We're not going to use iPad. We're not going to use Chromebook. You either require to have a PC or Apple. I mean, not the apple you eat, the Apple computer, right? Okay, go ahead and open your browser, and you are going to visit arduino.cc. Yes, not .com, .cc. And you click on the software section. And if you're running a PC, go ahead and download the Windows version. If you're running a Mac OS, go ahead and download the Mac OS. So in my case, I'm using an Apple computer, so I'm going to download the Mac OS. They're the same. So this screen is just for you to appreciate for the open source community. So just go ahead and download. Just click on download.
100 years later.
Okay, I'm done with downloading. And this is the Arduino software. So you just, on Apple computer, so you just open the Arduino and that's it. This is the Windows installation for Arduino. Click on software and click on Windows, Win7 and newer, not the zip file. And go ahead and click on it, download it, just click download. On the bottom left, you see exe being downloaded. Double click to install. Once it's done, and you just open the Arduino. And that's it. That is so simple. Step 2, download library. You're gonna log on to ellable.io/stem. You click on Get Library from the Explorer program and key in the code Superman. That's right, Superman, and click on Submit, and go ahead and download the library. What exactly is a library? So library, I created some pre-programmed source code for you, so that make your life easier, a lot easier, and to start get you up and running fast in one. Go ahead and unzip the file. If you're using a PC, and go ahead and just click on the folder and drag it out. If you're using an Apple computer, and just go ahead and double click, it's going to unzip it for you. Alright, the moment of truth. Everything is ready. So now go ahead and open your robotic kit and go ahead and take out this 4 items: the microcontroller head, the Arduino microcontroller, the USB cable, and servo motor. They might be in a plastic bag or they might be in a box. Go ahead and take it out.
100 years later.
This is the microcontroller, the robot brain. And we're gonna work with this brain a lot, keep in mind. And this is another type of the controller. I call it hat. Technically, you call it shield. Notice the printout label corresponding to each hole. You're gonna work with those holes pin out a lot. So we're gonna activate the Wi-Fi feature first. And you just move the red jumper to the Wi-Fi area of the printout. I'm gonna pause the video so you can see clearly where the printout located, right? So now we're gonna insert the head to the microcontroller. It's just like slap that together as a hamburger, right? So you just gently push down. It's okay to see some gap as long as it's tight and secure, right? So right now you're gonna locate several printout: the GND, the 5V, and the 80.
100 years later.
And this is the area you are going to plug in the servo motor. This is the servo motor. And you notice that's a 3-wire pin. The brown wire, the red wire, and the orange, right? So you make sure you insert it into the correct pin. They are color coded, by the way, right? Now, plug in your USB cable to the microcontroller. The other end goes to the computer. And when you plug in, you notice the flashing red light and the green light, right? Okay, it's time to locate the Ellable library, right? So go ahead and locate the servo sample. And it will look like this after you open. So now we're gonna check the connection between the computer and your Arduino microcontroller, right? Make sure the port is connected. So go ahead and click on the check button and make sure the code is correct. So now we're gonna upload the code to the microcontroller, right? So you will see the status saying like done uploading. And that's pretty much it. And you should be looking at a motor that is running back and forth. And congratulations, this is your first robotic engineering and coding.